I don't see it as a fight with the PUC. The PUC statutory is prescribed, to protect the interests of the ratepayers and provide an equitable cost structure, particularly when there's a need for an increase. And they're doing their job, and they are in a very tight and very limited context of what they're able to do in their job. The Deepwater Wind project, and here's a challenge of something like this is that there really isn't any tangible, concrete economic impact analysis because this is a whole new market. It's a whole new investment strategy. And the reality is that the proposal that went forth before the PUC was not to build a utility-scale wind farm of hundreds of turbines off the coast of Narragansett, off the coast of Rhode Island. It was a starting point because the technology, the management system, the impact on the ocean floor, on the ocean environment was all new ground. So you start with a beta project, you start with a small project, and that was those 8. That was those 8 turbines. And alongside the 8, we use, again, think about our great asset, higher education institutions, and the University of Rhode Island School of Oceanography and their ocean engineering program. They are the finest in the country. Forget about Texas and Florida. They are the finest. And those men and women and scientists put together for us, and this will be the first in the nation. We may not get the first deep sea offshore wind, but we'll have the first mapping system, zoning map, that will lay out the entire economic, environmental, land use impact systems of siting these turbines. And it'll be here off the coast of Rhode Island. And I can guarantee you, Massachusetts is talking to us about this, even more so with the announcement with Deep Wind yesterday. Because they know that we have a planning that will include not only our waters, but the waters that we share. We not only share land borders with Mass and Connecticut, we share water borders. And guess what? The work that we're doing there is going to set the stage of not only allowing eventually the siting of an investment for Rhode Island, but across the New England sector and the waterfront. The legislature is working very close with the governor. We're coming back with legislation very soon to provide parameters so we can move forward with this. I also have to state very candidly and openly that in doing this first phase, there's no scale to it. There is a significant cost increase that will be borne by particularly industrial users. Right now at 9 cents plus a kilowatt, that's high and it's not competitive. And industrial users, including Tory Industries, Electric Boat, Lifespan, Naval Undersea Warfare Center, Naval Station Newport right here, would be impacted by that. But our goal is a very simple premise. The very high 9 cents a kilowatt, 9.5, 9.9, depending upon your rate structure, is high right now. Do you think that's going to be 9.9% next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? No, it's going to go like this. But our opportunity with Deepwater Wind, which is not in scale at 20 cents, 24 cents, whatever that number might be, which is here and 9's here, as the scale gets built out and as the system improves, goes this way, as costs go this way, and we'll meet. So the Deepwater Wind, 8 turbines off of Block Island, is a necessary starting point. And the most important part of that project is not the 8 turbines. It's certainly important for, it's the plug-in. It's being able to tie it into the grid. It's the real capital cost of this is tying it into Point Judith to the land side to the grid. But once that's in place, that plug-in will be tied to the next level of scale and the sizing of the project. In fact, it's remarkable for me because I keep hearing how, I don't want to beat up South Dakota, but the Midwest, they're building these turbine plants in the Midwest. They're putting up turbines in every cornfield everywhere. But think about it. That's a very long extension cord to plug in those turbines all the way to the Northeast market because where is the load center? Where's the demand? It's the Northeast. And I will guarantee you that if you have a wind turbine field in the Midwest, by the time you run that plug across all the states, I'll guarantee you that every state will have a surtax, a charge, a user fee, a property tax assessment. They'll figure out a way to get cost out of that. And at the end, we will bear that cost. So the efficiency of us plugging in to wind turbines 1,000 miles into the Midwest versus 20, 30 miles offshore that we run and operate, and by the way, they'll build and fabricate in the state, I think it makes pretty good sense where the opportunities arise. But to get there, you have to start, and the start's an investment. Some see it as a cost, we see it as an investment.